Pascal, tell me a bit about your philosophy for the restaurant, because it's I know it's a seafood restaurant and it's got lots of different seafood on it, but the way you set it out is very special.
Yeah, the philosophy is all come from my background really. You know, from my background being a fisherman, my mom and dad used to be a restaurateur. They had 5 restaurants, so I'm born in it really. And you know, I got a passion from it. And like my dad always said, you know, Pascal, when you're born in a restaurant, you know, it's very simple. It's all you love it, or you absolutely hate it and don't want to hear about it. And I love it. My philosophy now is I want to give my passion and my love to my customer. So the fish is important, and I think, you know, with the state of the ocean at the moment, which is you know, a bit in danger, and you know, I'm a chef and I'm cooking all this fish, so I want to make sure I serve great fish to my customer, but also I look after the ocean. So sustainability is big for me. So I work really hard with some of the chefs in London and out of London, Raymond Blanc, stuff like that, and we're working together to try to make sure, you know, we give the message to the customer. We give you some fantastic fish, but you know, we're not endangered species and stuff like that. That's my philosophy. So you have to understand your season as well, when the fish are coming along the water, when the water warm up, you know, and so it's the best time to get a fish. So I'm trying to follow that as well. So, you know, a lot of fish change all the time, you know, on the menu. So let's follow the season. That's important. I take a picture of the gurnard or a picture of the parting, I put it on the menu, and I tell them all about the product, on, you know, what MSC, you know, the rating, if it's blue or it's green, and I tell them as much information as they need, so the customer are really confident with me, and they, wow, I'm having that, I want to try that. And I think, you know, I think it's an education as well for the customer as much as for me.
Sure.
Chef Pascal Proyart is definitely an artist, and when I had the opportunity to discover his creation, the power of his cuisine, I wanted to be along with him and to be the lucky one, being one of his managers, definitely.
Well, as restaurant manager here, how many do you have in the team?
In total, we're running the breakfast as well in this restaurant, so we have clearly 2 different teams, one in the morning, one in the evening, obviously. It's a total of 25 to 30 people working together when it's busy. In total, we have as the restaurant is set for the moment, 51 covers. It's about 19 tables. We do roughly 55 covers for dinner.
Well, the tables are well spaced as well, aren't they? So good for business.
Yes, it is, especially for lunch as well. A lot of our customers ask us to have a quiet corner to be able to discuss, or to have the space enough to not to be interrupted or anything. And when they see the restaurant is set, they feel comfortable, definitely.
I love the setup of the menu and the style of the dishes. They look terrific. Tell me about the lunchtime menu.
I mean, we have the petit plat. You know, petit plat is like a you know, little smaller dishes, you know, so just enough for you to appreciate it. It's no tapas, it's just my creation really. Petit plat is pretty much what I created a few years ago. And you can come and you can enjoy 3, 4, 5 petit plat. You know, start from £17 from 2 petit plat to £21, so it's quite a really good value. And also, you know, it's lunchtime, so you don't want too much food. I mean, I try to put exactly what you need to eat, you know, so you really enjoy your food, but you're not completely full. Sure. And people can also enjoy. So, and you know, we try that, and it's really popular.
Well, I love the idea of having a whole fish, which you have several of those on the menu.
Yeah.
What gave you the idea of doing that?
Well, the whole fish again is like, you know, my dad again, because, you know, obviously, you know, in his restaurant before he used to serve every fish on the bones, no fillet. And that's the way I've learned it, that's the way I've seen it, and actually I've tested it. Yeah. And you know, you don't spoil it, you know, you get all the moisture from the fish, and you know, it's like the sea bass, we cook it baked in salt, so it's like baked in the sea really. So it's all moist and everything. So I just want to give that feeling which I get when I was very young to my customer. And when they say, wow, Pascal is so soft, so juicy, and we do it with a turbot as well, the whole turbot was for 1, for 2, for 3. You know, it's a discovery, it's a little show behind it. But you know, they see the fish, they see the old fish, and then they see the fish filleted in your plate, and they know exactly what, you know, A plus B equals C. You know, it's fantastic.
I think it's kind of a show as well, and it's very interesting for the customer to have the waiter by the table preparing what have been prepared by the kitchen, and it's always an opportunity to talk and to exchange a little bit with the customer, to explain where it's coming from, why the chef did that, and it's being very approachable, definitely.
Well, in case anyone gets the wrong idea that you only have seafood, you do have some meat dishes.
That's right.
You have
a lot of meat on the menu. A lot of meat. I got 2, 3 meat, red meat, white meat. You know, sometimes, you know, we have chicken, ducks, venison in a winter, and a lot of mallard. I sometimes put woodcock. You know, I love everything about the nature. So I love also the hunting if it's done properly. So I sell a lot of game in a winter, and people actually are surprised because they come here to eat fish.
Sure.
I said, oh, shall I try your game? Well, have a try. You'll see.
Sure.
Oh my God, Pascal is so good. Also, man, I didn't know you cook game. I said, oh, you cook meat or red meat? Of course I do.
Well, you've built up a tremendous reputation here, and you've had very loyal guests coming back many times over the years. And it has the reputation, this place, of one of the best seafood restaurants
Thank you very much.
in London. It's tremendous that you managed to keep that standard up for such a long time.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, it's all about passion, it's about your team, it's about what you believe. And I think the guest now knows me, and you know, it's what you see is what you get with me. You know, I don't try to do all this fancy thing. Yes, the food is a bit complex sometimes, but you know, I try to do a menu not around me, but around my customer.
Sure.
This is where when I create a menu, it's, you know, it's when I first arrived a few years ago now, you know, 27, 28, I was coming out to Michelin star restaurant. Yes, I'm going to do exactly what we did in Brussels, and I said no, that's not what they want to eat here. So then you start to think, you understand the guest on what they eat, and obviously, you know, the British and everything, and then I transform my cooking around them.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that.
You changed the style of it.
A little bit, yeah.
Pascal, goodbye and thank you for your time.